Hi there, Janet Fritz here for Galaxy Girl Creations. Welcome to my channel and welcome to Layout 3 using Kit 2 of Kit Conspiracy, which we are using the 49 and Market Wherever collection. And Kit Conspiracy is a project that MK and I do twice a year, November and April. We select 4 different kits. We use each kit for 1 week during the month, and we try to make as many layouts as we can out of that kit and share that with you. And you were able to purchase those kits in advance. She still has, I think, some in her shop, and I'll put a link down below for that in case you're interested in purchasing any of the kits. And we do have a Facebook page for this project. You can also join in using your own kit. Kit up something that you would want to use. It doesn't have to be what we're using, and make as many layouts as you can in 1 week. So I am actually still documenting a trip. Actually, it was a trip to Idaho that we made over the holidays, and we decided to take the long route back and stop in and see MK and her husband. And these are photos of us. It's photos of MK and I in the back seat, but the 4 of us took a drive up the Ruby Canyon. So her husband was driving, and then my husband was riding shotgun, and we decided to take a ride up the canyon, and they were showing us the beautiful area, the scenery, and we got some really good shots. I think I'm going to do a 6x6 6x12 insert, maybe a 6x6. I don't know. I have 2 more photos of this that are really good shots that I want to use, but I didn't get them on this page because I wanted to do them full size, and I felt like they kind of needed their own special spot. So maybe I might try to get those done later this week, but yeah, we got some really great shots. It was a beautiful day. As you can tell, the skies were just gorgeous. That deep blue sky is just outstanding. And so that made me want to draw in this blue paper so that I can kind of play off of those colors. But then I also wanted to bring in that paper that has the brown on it, because there is also still a lot of brown with the mountains and the bare aspen trees and whatnot. So it's just a combination of the two, and trying to figure out how to span those across a double page layout so that I can bridge the gap, I wanted a little bit on each page, and I actually think I still have a little bit of that dark blue left, which might be awesome when I do the little insert page that I'm going to do later in the week, hopefully. If I don't get to it later in the week, it will probably be one of the bonus layouts at the end of the month for the last few days of the month, which is not a full week, so we don't really count that as part of our weekly. We don't have a kit picked out for that week. It's just all bonus layouts. So I decided to bring in some of this fiber. I really like the texture of it. I think it's really pretty. And I started out by doing a 12-inch section of it across the bottom and the top, but then I quickly realized I don't need a 12-inch section because I really don't want it behind my photos, because it was bumping my photos up too much, and I didn't really want to have to pop all of my photos up onto some foam. So I decided not to have it go completely under the photos. It's just going to go right up to the edge under the photos. So it looks like it goes all the way through, but it does not. And that's going to allow me to do both of these 12 by 12 pages out of that one 12-inch strip, because I cut it in half horizontally, and now I'm going to cut it again vertically and pull some of that fiber into the left-hand page. That's what I'm thinking about right now, trying to figure out exactly what I want to do. Luckily, the fiber is easy to pull up even with the ATG tape on it. It's not a problem, so I'll be able to go ahead and do that in a few moments here. I'm just kind of playing around and thinking about if that's really what I want to do and how it's going to look. And you can't really see any of the fiber underneath the photos anyway, so I quickly decide, okay, yep, cut it. Cut it, and then drag those 2 extra pieces over, and to the left-hand page. So I am really liking how this is coming out. I'm just using my ruler to make sure that I, didn't cut myself too short up on that top one, and making sure it aligns with the bottom one. And that top photo there is actually MK in the rear view, not the rear view mirror, the side view mirror, the passenger side mirror. So taking a shot out the window, and she caught herself in the photo. So I thought that was really kind of funny. Either that, or actually I think my husband might have taken the photo, because otherwise her hand would be taking the photo out the window. So pretty sure my husband took a picture of her out the window in the side view mirror. So that was kind of cool. And then there's a photo of the two of us together in the back seat, and then the rest are all outdoor scenery photos. Now this side piece that I'm doing, the brown here, I actually really didn't want that green in there. I wanted to use more of the brown that was behind the photos, but short of cutting it in half and reversing it, I couldn't flip it over, because then all the words on it would be upside down. It would be kind of weird. So I decided just to go with it and see what I could do. I end up really liking the outcome of all of this. I do pull in some of the foliage from the laser cut elements that are in our kit. I did also, I believe, fussy cut a couple of pieces out. And then I allowed myself to go and grab some pieces from the 49 and Market Spectrum Sherbert collection. So that is what is in that box that you see on my desk. I also pulled in some film pieces. These, I don't know what collection these are from, to be honest with you. Not 100% sure, but they're browns, and so I decided I'm going to pull those in. And then I'm pulling in some of the acetate leaves from the Spectrum Sherbert, I think it's called Tidal Wave. It's the cool colors. So pulling in some of the greens and teals, and that actually worked surprisingly well. I really like the way that it ended up looking with the layers. I don't know why I didn't use more of these acetate leaves. Well, to be honest with you, I know exactly why I didn't use more of these acetate leaves. I did use more, but I had 2 packs of them. So that's why I have so many left over. And then I also pulled in this chipboard piece that says best time and then today. And I believe that's also from the Spectrum Sherbert collection. So when we kit up our stuff, we kit up the papers, we kit up the embellishments. We allow ourselves to bring in more cardstock, and then anything from our scrap bins. And then we can also bring in embellishments from other collections or from our stash, because a lot of times our kits are not necessarily embellishment heavy. And I don't know, I feel like I like to use embellishments, you guys. I'm not gonna lie, I do love my embellishments. So I feel like this particular kit did not have as many embellishments as I would like to use, especially since a lot of the embellishments had airplanes and hot air balloons. And, while I could put those on my layout, they really didn't have any relevance to me. And I wasn't crazy about them. Just they didn't help tell my story. So I decided not to use those. And so I will have quite a few embellishments left over from this particular collection, from the Wherever collection, that I won't be using because I don't fly that often. I don't do hot air ballooning. I didn't see any hot air balloons. Yes, I could use it to mean something else, taking flight or an adventure or something like that. But I didn't really feel like they fit on this particular layout. So I'm not using them. I might use them on a different layout. I might change my mind. I felt like the suitcases worked well. These are from the suitcases that little charm. These the little cars. Those are from the 49 and Market Wherever collection, and I felt like those worked really well. And so I did pull those in. And some of these wordy bits are from this collection, but a couple of them, I may have also pulled them out of the Spectrum Sherbert collection because I know that most of the 49 and Market collections come with these little wordy bits. And so I felt like that works fine. And I couldn't tell you which one's from which collection, to be honest with you. So I really liked the little car over on that right hand side to kind of bring in more of the blue, because I did bring in some of the blue with the title piece. And then, of course, my acetate leaves have some of the teal and greens in it. And so it actually worked out really well for me to have this tan paper that has the leaves on it, because it felt like it just built right on top of those. And then the ones on the right hand page just kind of mirrored that, and I thought that worked really well, much better than I could have planned or imagined. So I'm really happy with the way that worked. I did leave myself a journaling spot on the right hand side, as you see there, and then I will have a little spot here on the left hand side. I could add a little bit too, if I end up needing or if I feel like I end up needing more than what I've given myself on the right hand side. Now, I do have a bunch of photos from this particular trip, so I may not necessarily need as much as to tell all about the day, because I have multiple pages. If you've been watching yesterday and the day before, you've seen that I've already got a couple pages for this particular trip. So I may not end up needing as much space as I've given myself, and that's totally okay. I just will write a little bigger. And I'm not writing on here quite yet because I want to get my whole series of photos done. And then I will start with the beginning and work my way through the layouts to tell the story of what's going on and all of that. And then there's, some little anecdotal stuff about, the day and being together and all that kind of stuff that I'll want to include also, but I'm going to spread it across multiple layouts. So I didn't do any writing on this one that you guys get to see because of that. I'm just using my liquid glue to hold all of these chipboard pieces down, and then I do find a map printed heart in the chipboard pieces and a camera, and I'm going to go ahead and use those as well. I really like the way that those end up looking. And then all of my chipboard pieces were kind of falling out of the carrier sheet, so I took them all out, and I don't think I show you this, but there is going to be a powder tool on my desk probably at the end of this video. If not in this one, it'll be in the next video, maybe, I don't know. I just did a whole bunch of editing all at one time, so they're all running together in my brain. But I ended up taking the adhesive, or putting powder on all of the adhesive pieces, so that they wouldn't stick together because they kept falling out of the packaging. That is it, you guys. Thanks so much for watching. I guess I didn't show you the powder tool, but I did use a powder tool. So that is it. If you have questions or comments, you can leave them down below, and I will get back to you as quickly as I can. Thanks so much for watching. Go check out MK's channel and the Facebook group. Links are down below for that as well. See you soon. Bye-bye.